Hey guys, Sean Lei from Sean Lei Chess Development back at it again with another informational chess video for you today. Today we're going to learn how to beat the 4-move checkmate, as many of you guys have probably fallen for this trick at least once in your lives. So what is the best way? Let's get straight into it. So what is the 4-move checkmate to begin with? Well, 4-move checkmate begins with e4, e5, queen h5 attacking the pawn, and when you go to defend this pawn, bishop c4. Now, if you're new to chess, this might be a little bit hard. So let's try to pause the video if you guys are unsure. If black plays this silly move knight f6, what is the best move here for white to win the game? I hope you guys paused your clocks. The best move is queen takes f7 checkmate. Now, knight f6 is obviously not the best defense, and a lot of people have fallen prey to this 4-move checkmate. In fact, when I first began playing chess, all my plans revolved around playing the 4-move checkmate, and it's not really a good opening. That's why I was stuck at like 800 for like a couple of weeks. But it is strong if your opponent is unsuspecting and it's not really thinking about your opponent's best moves. So what should we do against bishop c4? A lot of people recommend queen e7. Some people even recommend queen f6. But I don't like these moves because we're bringing out our queen early in the game, and we don't want to fight fire with fire, and just because our opponent's queen is out doesn't mean we should bring our queen out too. We're going to see why we shouldn't bring the queen out. So we're going to play the move g6. What this does is it blocks the queen from attacking our pawn on f7. The queen cannot jump, it cannot take there. Now, if the queen goes all the way back home, then we're okay, because all we're going to do is develop like this, develop like that, and castle, and we have a good game. In fact, we're going to be better because as black, we even have more development than whites. But white can play a tricky move here. What they can try to do is queen f3, and the threat is still simple. They're still going to try to checkmate, so we play bishop g7. What is white going to do? Queen takes f7, checkmate once again. But don't worry, I have a move for you guys here too. We're going to play knight f6. What does knight f6 do? Knight f6 blocks the checkmate for black. And now white might get a little bit feisty here. You might get a little bit angry because, well, you blocked both his checkmates, right? That doesn't checkmate, that doesn't checkmate. So what are we going to do as black? Well, white's going to play g4 in most cases here because they have one plan and they're going to follow through with that one plan. It's not, this plan is not good, but if you're playing moves like these, with ideas of g4, g5, well, you won't be an 800 rated player for sure for very long because at least you have a plan, right? Now, I'm going to show you why this plan doesn't work. It's because black's pieces are not very good, right? They're all in very risky situations while black has his knights out that are very strong. This knight has potential to come here. We have potential to go a lot of squares, right? So the best move here is knight here. So now g5 doesn't work because then we'll take the queen with check, which is kind of silly. So what we're going to do is knight here, and the queen has to defend this, so it will go back to d1. And now we're going to play discovered attack. If you're a more intermediate, more advanced player, I want you guys to pause your video right now. I want you to figure out what the best move here is to destroy the king side of white. I hope you guys paused your videos. The best move is pawn d5. Now you might be wondering, wait, how does that destroy the king side? Because it'll just capture here, which most white players would do. The idea is this pawn over here was just to gain tempo, one turn against the white bishop. So now our black bishop can take here because it is now opened up. In chess, this is what we call a discovery attack. So now this bishop is attacking the queen, and white has two variations here. They can play f3, which we will learn about later, or knight e2. At knight e2, there's a checkmate in 2. Can you guys figure it out? The move is knight f3 check, attacking the king. King runs here, and then bishop h3 checkmate. So knight e2 does not work at all. So f3 might be the only move. Now this is a hard move to find, but if you guys memorize it, you guys will be able to find it. So the best move is knight e4. And you might be wondering, wait a second, that's just 2 free pieces here. The idea is if you take the knight, that's a free queen due to the pin. So you can't take the knight, which means you kind of have to take here, right? But the idea of moving the knight there is another discovered attack. Because guess what? Our queen is now open. Our queen attacks the king. The king cannot run here because of the knight. The king cannot go there because of the knight and queen. So the king is forced here. And finally, there is a checkmate in 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video over here today. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe for more exhilarating, informational chess games for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you again in the next video.